Hello everyone, my name is Aaron Sloan. I'm the owner of the Engine Room Boxing Gym here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is David Perez. He's one of our professional fighters and coaches. Today we're going to show you how to do a proper boxing stance and some basic footwork movement. So first off, we're going to use this line here for a guide, and we're going to put our toes on this line and get your toes right even with it. You're going to take your back foot, put your heel on the same line, and then we're going to turn both feet about 45 degrees. Now, we should have a pretty close to drawing a line from our heel to our toe. And right now, I'm going to have David raise his back heel up. But when I do this, I don't want to push my head out over my front foot. So I'm going to raise this heel up and just relax and settle into this stance. He's going to raise his hands up, cheek level. Right now, we're going to keep these hands pretty close to our chin. Eventually you can get this jab out here and have a little range on it, but right now for distance purposes we're going to keep it right in here. His elbows are close in, tucked into his ribs. His chin's pointing down where he's peeking up at me right here, okay? When we get to the straight right and the jab later, you'll see why. So David's got a pretty good boxing stance there. His foot's spring loaded in the back, ready to go. He's got pressure on the front of his foot. Whenever we move in boxing, the direction that we're going is the foot we're going to step with first. But there's a difference between stepping and pulling yourself over and stepping and pushing yourself over, and we want to make sure that we're actually pushing ourselves around the ring. So if David's going to move forward, he's going to step with his front foot first, and then he's going to push off of the back foot as he goes forward. So take one step, bringing that foot up. If he moved the front one 6 inches, the back one's going to move 6 inches. Now he's going to take a step back. Now he's going to move to his left. And now he's going to move back to his right. Now he successfully moved through all of those motions without compromising his stance. That way he's always ready to punch whenever he moves to where he's going. A difference in this would be if I stepped over with my right foot and I stepped here, that would be correct in moving the right foot. But if I step and then I drag this foot over, I'm going to be compromised during that time that this foot plants and this one gets back in position. So when we move, we always want to push. This one's spring loaded. I'm going to push myself over, push myself back, push myself forward. So we're always pushing that around. If I'm mirroring him and we're facing off with one another, then that looks like a dance, okay? So if he moves forward, I would move back, over, and over. That way you stay in front of your opponent. If I were to cross my feet, this can cause some problems. So if David's going to move correctly, he's going to move to his left. I'm going to step in correctly and cross my foot. Ready? Now, as soon as I stepped here, I just gave him a free angle to come across until this foot catches up. So we want to make sure we don't cross our feet while we're moving.